So another question that we get asked frequently is what kind of repairs should I be making before I put my home on the market? Well, that's gonna be very dependent on your home and honestly the area that you're selling your home in Las Cruces as well. We never want you to spend a ton of money up front before we even get your home listed, because there may be things that a buyer can fix themselves that they're not concerned about. Maybe they like to use it as a negotiating tool to get a closing cost credit or whatever. But what you don't want to do is go spend 30 grand and put in all new countertops from granite to, or from laminate to granite. You know, you don't want to go and do things like that. Anything that's going to scare a buyer visually, right? So seams and drywall, and they just do it. They just do it. It's nothing that you've done. It's just when your house settles and a seam in the drywall, you're going to see a crack, right? A buyer's going to walk in, it's going to scare them. This is actually a very easy and not expensive repair. You go in, get a drywaller to come in, they cut it, they reseam it, they refix it and repaint it. It's a very easy fix. I've had somebody that, you know, they burnt some bread in their microwave and their microwave smelled awful. And I'm like, just replace the microwave. It's okay. You know, you don't want people to think that you blew up the house or that there's been a fire in the house. It's really easy to just swap out a microwave, a couple $100. If that, this one was a little bit more because it was a built-in microwave. But anything that's visually going to scare the buyer or from a smell standpoint scare the buyer, you definitely want to make sure that those things are taken care of. Full-on remodels, probably not so much. There have been a couple of circumstances where we've had people replace carpet while they were living in the home, just because kids, man, dogs, kids, they make messes, right? Sometimes my husband and I make just as equal of messes, if not more. But visually, a buyer's gonna walk in and all they're gonna be looking at is your carpet all beat up. Spend $1,300 to replace all the carpet in your house. It's gonna help you so much from a marketing standpoint, and that buyer's gonna smell that new carpet smell. They're gonna know that you've been working to get your home ready for the market. So once you do put your home on the market and you do get that buyer, they're gonna be super eager and excited and they're gonna get a home inspection. A home inspector is gonna come through and they poke and prod at your home. Now, as sellers, we hate this. As buyers, we love it because we want them to find all of the little quirks and stuff, right? So if there are quirks in your house, like you know that when you shut this door, it doesn't latch properly, get a handyman or tighten it up and fix it yourself so that it does latch properly. If they're easy, quick little fixes that are just gonna make a huge difference, we definitely recommend taking care of it now rather than later. On the other side of that, again, we don't want you to go and spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So it also can be something that you just know that you're gonna have to take care of once the buyer does have their inspection, and we just prepare you to go ahead and either credit them or just be ready to fix it. It's not necessarily a defect of your home. That's another thing about New Mexico is you're supposed to disclose any defects that you know about your home, but if it's a quirk that you've been living with since 1975, it's okay. It's not technically something that a buyer should be running from or needs to be disclosed from a legal standpoint.